Well, hello. How are you this evening? It's about 7 o'clock here. Max and I just came back from downtown. So I'm not drinking coffee, I'm drinking water because I am so thirsty. We had to go to the vet. I took him to the groomers on Monday, and when I went to pick him up, they said he had fleas. So I had to go to the vet today and pay 52 euros for one pill, and it will take care of him for 3 months. So I'm drinking water. So the rest of you can have water, tea, coffee, or even maybe that glass of wine. Maybe it's that time of the night. But whatever you have, thank you for being here. And if you're new to my channel, I do appreciate it. I hope you stick around. And if you're not new to my channel, welcome back. But remember, everybody needs to subscribe. Click that little button to subscribe and click that little bell notification so that you know when my next video comes out. And I can tell you from now on, my videos will be out at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday evenings. So that makes it simple, right? Right. I don't know about your week, but my week has been something else. I'm trying to get out of town. In fact, I leave in the morning at 6:20 to go to London to see my daughter. I leave this house at 6:20. I get into Paris around 7:15. Then I take the metro down to Gare du Nord, and then I get on the Eurostar, and I'm on it for 2 hours. But since there's a time change, I get there like 10 o'clock. And I don't think they're going to be near me until around 12:30 or 1. So, oh my goodness, I may have to just stay around St. Pancras because it's gorgeous during the Christmas time. And I just saw that they had this year, that every year they have a certain type of Christmas tree. Last year it was books. And I can't remember what this year is, but I can't wait because I will be videoing like crazy. And so I can waste some time there, and I might even get a cup of coffee or something to just kind of stall for a little bit of time because I know once I get to the hotel, I'll be pacing up and down waiting on her. So anyway, I am excited, but boy, have I had to do a lot of work to even get to where I am today. I mean, I don't have help. And when I had to start cleaning these floors and washing these floors, and I don't know, why do you let things just go, Janice? Why do you procrastinate so much? That needs to be a video that we talk about. One of those learning videos. And I got to thinking, this is going to be the last video that I have before Christmas. Because right after Christmas, Jen will be here, and we're going to do a little video about what she got for Christmas, what I got for Christmas, what we did in London. So my next video that you will see will be Jen and I might put the boyfriend on there, who knows. And then it will show some of London. So it'll be just a fun little video and not anything fancy schmancy. We may even have pajamas on. I don't know. But it's just a fun time of the year. But boy, has it taken everything out of me to get ready for company. And then Jennifer and the boyfriend and I come back on the 22nd. And then on the 23rd, we start buying more food. And on the 25th, we have about 15 people coming over for Christmas brunch. I am so excited. Now, I thought I was going to have about 20, but I did another little count the other day, and it's about 15. And Jennifer said, Mom, where are you going to put these people? And I said, I don't know. It doesn't matter. We will put them somewhere. We may have to move my bed forward and have people sit on the edge of the bed. I don't know. And then I have somebody that has said they would loan me some chairs. So we've got it covered. I'm not going to worry about it. And it's one of those things. Once you find a seat, you don't get up. You just stay put. So anyway, it's just been a crazy week, and I'm sure it's been a crazy week at your house too. Please leave me some comments below and let me know how crazy it's been at your house. Because I finally got the Christmas tree decorated the way I wanted it. And then Max had to go to the groomer. I had to make sure I had someone that watches Max. She came over Monday night and I met her. She's going to pick up Max in the morning, and then she's going to bring him back the day that we come back so I don't have to go running all over town for him, which was so nice. so appreciated. So that will take a lot of stress off of me because we're not going to get back until late. I mean, not like 10, 11 o'clock, but it'll be late. And, you know, we will have been running for 3 days. So we will all be very tired. Anyway, I just think that after you see the tour of my house, that you're going to understand where I came from. As far as how I did what I did and what more I have to do. One is the sofa. I want to have my cushions ordered that are kind of like a creamy oatmeal color, even like this. And then I can put some blue that matches my wallpaper. And then because there's a little bit of a lemon tree looking item there, I think I'm going to put up a lemon tree there in the corner where the Christmas tree is, and then I'm going to put a mirror up. So I am going to do a few more items, but not much. But I want this just to feel more comfortable. Now in the utility room, I have a huge coffee table that was in here that the landlord, of course, provided, but I'm not going to use it. I want one of those circular, I don't know what you call them, like a little hassock or something like that. Just something that I can put something round on it, maybe a piece of glass or wood, and then I can put my coffee on it or a candle or something like that. I don't want a big coffee table. Number one, it takes me all day long to clean the darn thing. Number two, I'm always putting stuff on it that I shouldn't put on it. And number three, it makes my living room look so much smaller. And I don't have that much of a living room. You know, used to I had a gray sofa here and a gray sofa there. Well, I got rid of the gray sofa. The landlord was kind enough to take it down for me. So now I just have the chair here. So I just kind of want it to be a little bit more warm, a little bit more cozy. I don't have a rug. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get a rug yet. I'm not sure if I can, I don't know, depend on Max not to do anything. Because sometimes Max has accidents at night, although he uses the puppy pad. But I don't want to pay a nice amount of money for a rug and him think, oh, well, that's there. I don't need to use the puppy pad anymore. So I'm going to stay away from the rug for a while. But I have made this place more my home. And it takes a while. I mean, I will have been here 3 years in February. And it takes a while. You know, I can't take the dining room table and say, I don't want that anymore. Because they don't have any place to put it. So I kind of have to put up with it. So the things that I can change, I have changed. And the things that I can't change, I just leave it. Now, there's one thing that I'm thinking about doing, but I'm not sure. You know, you're going to see my bedroom. And when you see it, you will see that it's pink. And it's right across from where I'm sitting now. And I'm thinking maybe I need a little bit more blue because that pink doesn't really go with this blue. But I have purchased pink lamps and pink blankets and all that kind of stuff. Of course, I could take it to the spare room and start all over. So get something that would go with this, maybe some toile or something like that. And I might do that, but that's not going to be till later on. Probably July. That's when we have a sale in January and then we have another sale in July. So it would probably be around July. And so anyway, it's just been a busy week, but it's going to be a fun week, and I cannot wait to see my daughter. I tell you what, there's two things I miss by not being in the United States. One is Mexican food, and one is my daughter, and not necessarily in that order. Now, we talk to each other and FaceTime each other all the time, but it's just not the same. In fact, I told the boyfriend the other day, I said, you know, I'll hug you when you get there and say hi to you, but you kind of need to step back because the first 2 hours are mine. I'm taking over. Mama's home. So I don't know if you feel that way about your kids, but I do mine because I haven't seen her since last Christmas. And I'm going to mention something that I mentioned before on a video about 2 weeks ago. And I do know that this is a tough time for a lot of people. I'm very fortunate that I get to spend Christmas with my daughter because I don't know when that will stop. I mean, you know, she may have children in 2 or 3 years and she can't be coming over to Paris and that kind of thing, although I don't know why. I mean, he could take care of the kids, you know. But anyway, to be realistic, probably not. That will be when I go home. But I'm just going to enjoy it as much as I can. But I do know that not everyone has a family that they can go to or that they can wrap presents for. And it's not always a Hallmark movie. And some of us have lost husbands, and some of us has lost loved ones. And then we had the dreadful killing at the school the other day, the Christian school. And, you know, those people will be, I mean, it will just always be in their mind right before Christmas. So there are just a lot of things happening in the world that is not all that wonderful. And I do realize that. So this is one thing I want to say to you. If you do find yourself around the holidays that you want to talk to someone or you need to talk to someone, please email me and let me know. I would be more than welcome to talk with you, to visit with you. I don't care what time of the day or the night. Because sometimes when you're grieving, grief is not between 9 and 5. Sometimes it's between 1 and 5 in the morning. So please take my number down, but first email me and I will give you my number so that you can call or that I can call you, whatever you prefer. And I will talk to you because I know what it's like. I know that this is our 13th year without Steve, but it's different. It never was the same, but we've always tried to make the best of it. So I know what it's like during those haunting hours during the night that you just think, you know, I just don't know if I can just make it the next day. I have these, you know, why, you know, and maybe you're doubting, or maybe you're still wondering why me? Or maybe you're just needing someone to vent to. Please turn to me if you feel that you can trust me, and I hope you do, because I would be more than happy to talk to you and to see if I can help you, or just to sit and listen and be quiet and let you vent. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. In fact, in a few days, it's going to be Happy Hanukkah. So I wish all of you some great holidays. I hope you do get to spend it with family. Maybe it's only one sibling you have left, or maybe it's a great aunt, or maybe it's an older uncle, or maybe it is a cousin you haven't seen in a while, or a friend you haven't seen in a while, or maybe you're going to go to church Christmas Eve and meet some friends of yours, or just maybe go to Christmas Eve Mass or Christmas Eve church to just be around people. So try it for your very best this season to make yourself happy. You know, I've seen a lot of vlogs in the past week or two because I watch YouTube like crazy. And a lot of people have said, this is what I gifted to myself. And I've gifted myself a couple of things too. But what I would like for you to give to you is happiness or peacefulness, or maybe just peace. Thank you so much for being here with me. You will never know how important you are to me, and you will never know how much I enjoy talking to you. Thank you so very much. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and enjoy this holiday season. And remember, it's only one day. The day after, it's like everyone's forgotten. So if you can't make it, email me and we'll talk. But if you can, I wish you all the very best. As always, I love you. Au revoir. This is my favorite room in the house. This is where Kitty sleeps at night. And that's where she usually sits, except today I have a little snow lady sitting there. This is where I have my coffee. And this is my new 2025 planner, and hoping it will come up with some great ideas for 2025. My bookcase is an array of old items from antique stores to Yadro that I've had for years, to pictures of my child, Kitty's stocking, Max's stocking, Steve's stocking, which I still put out every year because I always put a card in for him. And then there is my stocking. So just in case the boyfriend doesn't bring a stocking, I have one hidden for him. And our stockings are quite old, I will tell you that, but I'm just not ready yet to replace it. They've got some stains, but that's just, that's just Christmas magic. That's how I look at it. Now I'm going to back up so you can see my wallpaper, because I get so many compliments from my wallpaper because it's absolutely stunning. And the gentleman that put the chair rail up and the rectangle pieces up, they didn't have this made. They had to make it themselves. They did a great job. And there's a close-up. Now you will see the dark blue is where I came up with this idea. Now let me show you the dining room area where the other blue transpired. And look at that. That's where my lovely little Max is. He's not barking, he's not interfering with this. It's wonderful. Now, this mirror was here when I moved. And now that I have this picture from Europe Graphics, they create vintage oil style artworks, or they create prints that you can just print at home, or they can put it on canvas. They can give it to you like a poster. They are awesome. There are so many customization options. This is not an ad. It's just I wanted to tell you. I talked about them last week, but I'm not sure I did them justice, because these are just awesome people to work with, and I cannot tell you more about their customer service. They kept up with my shipment. They wanted to make sure that I knew when it was coming in, and they even have digital product option. If you want it digital product, you want to do it yourself, whatever. Now, I will tell you that I asked for a blue frame, and that's exactly what she sent me. And she knew that's what I wanted because that's what I asked for. And I gave her the dimensions of my wall. But you can see my wall is quite large, so I am going to do some either white or white and gold antiquing on the frame, and I'm going to move, because it's a vertical frame, I'm going to move it over here. And then I'm going to take this large mirror and move it over here. Now, you said, Janice, well, why haven't you done that? Well, number one, it takes someone other than me and someone with a drill to do this. So this is going to take a while. But if I waited for everything to come into place, you would never see a tour of my apartment. And I also want to do something to frame my little windows up there. I'm not sure, because it seems like I have more space on the left than I do on the right. And as you can come closer, you see that these are pipes. Now, this building's been here since 1952, and I think they did a great job of painting the pipes, but I think the color is absolutely luscious. The camera does not do No, the camera just does not do it justice. But let me show you something like right here. I showed you in the utility room with a washer and dryer, there is a electrical, nonstop water fountain for both of my pets. But Max won't use it. He only wants his water in here and his food in here. I'm not sure what this is all about, but you know what? Max kind of moves to the beat of what Max wants to do. Now, eventually, when Christmas is over and I have not purchased any more items for my daughter, I am going to get a replacement because I don't like this. I thought I would because I like the French country look, but I don't. I would put it over my new cushions, but what I'm going to do, since this is an IKEA sofa, and it is called Kivik. I'm going to get a cream colored, because this is gray, and I want to get a cream colored cushions, and then I will have that. And then I'll just use this as something to put over the top when the animals, well, not really animals, just the dog. The cat is usually there. But anyway, this will happen probably in February or March that I will get that done. But, you know, it's just a work in progress. All of it is. You know, it just has to be a work in progress because, oh, and I didn't mention to you, look at this. I have wood flooring. Now, when I moved in here, I had linoleum from 1952. So I am very grateful to my landlords for giving me wood flooring because it just makes my living room and dining room and hallway and everything just so much more special. Now there's my hallway that I come in. Now we're going to go into my kitchen, and I had it painted white, and I had all of the tile redone in white because it was kind of a yellowy, beigey color, and I had the cabinets painted white, and I really wanted to have this redone right here, but because it has some scratches and stuff, but after I paid $3,000 to have this painted in the living room and dining room, I said, you know what, that's enough. That's enough for today. Those are my little shelves I had put in. And I know that sounds kind of silly, but I waited a long time, so I'm kind of proud of them. The one thing that didn't go well is I had my sink reglazed. Now, this sink is from 1951. And I know in France, sorry, it doesn't sound very old, but it is very old. And it just didn't work. The glaze didn't work, and I thought maybe it would. I don't know if you know anything about induction ovens, but that's what I have. And I found out the hard way that you have to have certain pans or it won't work. This is my little freezer. Now, like I said, I'm getting ready for the party, so there's some items in there for the party. And then this is the bottom part. And it's pretty darn empty because I'm going to London and leaving everything, and I don't want anything to spoil. Now you will recognize this because this is the bathroom that I get ready in. And it looks so much neater right now since I'm getting ready to have company. And I have a little shower curtain that I'm going to have them put up for me. This is their side. So this is where they'll be getting dressed in the mornings. And I have a lovely place here where we can hang our long, big bath towels. And then I have a pantry here of items that I use. There's my medicine, and up there's all my little curling irons and all that kind of stuff. So I have a little bit of storage in this bathroom. And I really do like it. And I love my windows because on days when it's beautiful, I can open up my windows and get some sun through. And as we're walking out, I want to show you, this is my toilet. And I keep some extra towels in there, and the tissue goes up there on the left. And there's a little book about Paris. Now, this is probably one of my favorite rooms because this is something you don't normally get in France. Normally in France, you get the washing machine, like my little washing machine, see? You get that in your kitchen. But not only do I have a nice washing machine, I have a lovely American-sized dryer. And then I have a sink that I can rinse out clothes with. I have a place for the litter box so it doesn't have to go in my bathroom. And my hot water heater is the best place to put clothes that you want to dry. And then I have, of course, my little coat. I'm getting ready to go out of town, so I wanted to wash it and make it clean. Now, this used to be in my kitchen, but I took it out. When I have the party at Christmas, I'm going to go downstairs to the other storage unit I have underneath in the basement area and get a white little shelf so that we can put items in, because in just a few minutes you'll see why, because I have a very, very small kitchen, and this is where I store my extra toilet tissue, my extra paper towels. Sorry, it's not very neat, but anyway, and this is, they're automatic, of course, and you can see I have a backup over here just in case something goes wrong with it, but I have an automatic water, and that's where Kitty eats, because Kitty can't eat on the floor because Max will eat her food. So anyway, this is a beautiful mirror, but this is where I put all my bags in, my little granny bags, as I call them. But I think for the party, I'm going to move all my granny bags out and put them into the storage room. And then I'm going to have people put their coats there. This is my front door, and that's where I answer the phone to let people in, like Amazon or friends. And this is a plant I'm babysitting. Lord, Lord, they didn't know who they were giving this to. And this is my storage room. Now, when I moved in, I did not have this room. They just had a twin bed in it and some other things, and they kept it locked. There's a cat scratching post, extra bottled water. Obviously, I'm packing to go to London. That is kind of stuffed with items. These are things that I don't use all year long, like my fans, chest of drawers full of Christmas items. And then, of course, Kitty had to get into the picture. But this was kept locked. And I asked them a year ago, I said, what would you do? Well, not what would you do? What would you charge me to open that door and use it as storage? Because I decided I only wanted one sofa. And as you will see where the chair is in the living room, this sofa was there, and I only wanted one. And so I decided that I would want to use this for storage, and it is where I keep my coats, my gloves where I go out, my coffee if I'm going out, my keys. I have another set of keys. I keep Max's items there. Of course, he's gone to the groomers right now. That's why you don't hear him. And then I keep another set of keys right here that I can put around my neck if it's like at the end of the day or nighttime, and I just want to grab a set and not have to worry about looking. And there's Miss Kitty. And she's in the little bit of the frame today. Kitty? Kitty. You want to say Merry Christmas? One more thing. Kitty loves to get up there on the top. You see that little bed up there? She loves to get up there because why? She wants to get out of Max's way. So a lot of things go in here that need to be put away that we don't know what we're going to do with. And, of course, Kitty. Well, this is the guest room / office. Although it seems like now I use the office anywhere my little body will sit. Now, this is a funny story. I bought curtains to go with the brown because they like it dark. And I bought them the other day, and I had a friend come over to put them up. But when I bought them, I assumed that there were 2 in the packet, but there were only 1. So obviously the blue is staying up, but I do have a little bit of I'll show you outside. You see the orange looking, they're kind of like, here it is right here. You can pull it over in front of your window to keep warm. So obviously the curtains are just for looks. And as you can tell, it's my office, so it has a lot of pictures of my daughter, and there's my husband's flag, and another picture of my daughter behind there, and I put up some Christmas decorations for her. And this is their bed, and this is the first thing she purchased when she moved here with me 3 years ago. Not the bedspread, because she's not going to like it, but she purchased the cat. So I think she's going to be quite comfortable in here. And I think she'll be just fine. I put a little mirror there so in case the bathroom does get a little crowded, she'll be able to do her makeup there. Well, I only have one more room to show you, and this is my bedroom. This is where it all takes place. The fighting, who gets to sleep next to mom, who gets to run off the cat in the middle of the night, where I take my calls from my daughter in the middle of the night, and it's where I watch my little iPad, and that's where I call watching TV. And this is where it happens. And I have 3 large closets, one for coats and jeans, one for my slacks and my sweaters and my blouses, and then one for my intimate items and my Pilates mat and some other little bits and bobs. But this is it, and I have 2 nightstands, and I do have a little pink. I didn't buy it for this. I bought it for something else, but it ended up being a little pink rug so that when I get up in the morning, I don't have to be on a cold pavement. Most of the time in the morning, Max has taken it and dragged it into the living room. And this is my beautiful window, and I know it's not anything beautiful right now because you can't see out of it. But listen, in the morning, when the sun comes up, if we ever do have any more sun, and also if I just want to get some air, it's just gorgeous out there. It's just really pretty. So I really enjoy my bedroom, and I enjoy the solitude of my bedroom, and it's just nice. Max looks so much better this week because he had a grooming. So let's see if we can get him to look cute. And even if we don't use him in the thumbnail, we can always use this picture for later. Okay, I'm getting ready to upload it. Mary Grace, thank you so much.